This is your body's 3-hour warning. I can see you there, shrugging your shoulders and trying to turn your spine while slouched in that posture. Trying to straighten your legs while your hips feel stiff and your legs feel a bit short. Hey, you'd better stand up and take a break. That is your body telling you that the way you sit is gradually becoming your default posture. And if you ignore it long enough, it stops feeling like stiffness and starts feeling like just how you are. I give you 3 moves to relax and reset. Consider it a small investment of your time, before you have to make a much bigger investment at the chiro. What sitting is doing to your hips and spine. Let us zoom in on what is really happening when you sit for hours. Think of your body as a folded lawn chair that has been left in the garage all winter. It folds easily enough, but unfolding it? That takes effort. And the longer it stays folded, the more it resists coming back. At the front of your hips sits a powerful group of muscles called the hip flexors. When you are in a chair, they stay shortened with your hip joint bent at roughly 90 degrees the whole time. Over months and years, they become tight, which makes fully extending your hip when you stand up much harder than it should be. Your glutes and deep core muscles, which are supposed to support your pelvis and spine, are barely doing anything in that seated position. They have completely clocked out, so your lower back picks up the slack, absorbing more load than it was ever designed to handle. Up top, your shoulders round forward to reach the keyboard, and your head drifts in front of your body toward the screen. That forward head, rounded shoulder position increases strain on your neck and stiffens your upper back. The result? You feel stiff, compressed. Your body is just stuck in the shape you put it in. And we are about to change that. Our first move is puppy pose. We start by undoing the classic laptop hunch. Most of us spend hours with our upper back rounded and the chest collapsed toward the keyboard. This move reverses that completely. Think of it as a cross between child's pose and downward dog. Hips stay over the knees while the arms reach forward and the chest melts toward the floor. As you breathe in, feel your ribs expand sideways and into your upper back, as if you are filling a parachute behind your heart. As you breathe out, imagine your chest softening closer to the floor and your armpits melting toward the ground. You might feel a stretch along the front of your shoulders, under your armpits, and across your upper back. If your lower back feels pinched, simply reach longer through your arms rather than dropping lower. Stay for a handful of slow breaths. Let your nervous system realize it is safe to open the front of your body again. When you come out, you should feel a little more space between your shoulders and ears, and a slightly taller, prouder posture. The second move, the Asian squat hold. Here, we work on the part of you that has been folded into a right angle all day, your hips. Think of a rusty hinge finally getting some oil after hours of neglect. That is exactly what this move does. Drop into a deep squat. Feet flat, heels grounded, hips sinking low, knees wide. This is one of the most natural resting positions the human body has. Cultures across Asia have used it for centuries for rest, work, and conversation, and most of us have completely lost it from years of chair sitting. Let your hands rest in a prayer position at your chest or extend them forward for balance. Breathe deeply. Let each exhale settle your hips a fraction lower. No rush, no strain. If your heels lift, tuck a folded towel or book underneath them. Your body learns gradually. This simple hold is gold after sitting. It restores hip flexion, ankle mobility, and the upright posture your desk quietly stole. Stay for 5 to 10 slow breaths and notice how your lower body starts to feel less rusty and more alive. Last one, plank to downward dog. This move connects your hands to your feet through one long continuous chain, and it wakes up everything your sitting position forgot. Start in a strong plank, shoulders over your hands, body in one straight line from head to heels. Then gently send your hips up and back into a downward dog. Keep your knees as bent as you need. The goal is length and ease, not perfection. Feel the weight shift into your hands as your upper back spreads and the backs of your legs slowly wake up. Then glide back into your plank, front body engaged, spine supported. Each repetition is like a wave moving through your body. Lengthen, then stabilize. Lengthen, then stabilize. Your wrists, shoulders, spine, hips, and ankles are all being reminded of their roles and ranges after hours of being frozen. Even a small set of these is enough to leave you feeling taller, lighter, and switched on through your core. When you stand up afterwards, notice how your stride feels more natural and your back feels less compressed. Now that you know the 3 moves, the power is in how consistently you use them. Think of every 3-hour sitting block as a posture debt, and this reset is how you pay it back. On long desk days, do 2 rounds, one midday, one in the late afternoon. That is all it takes to keep the stiffness from compounding. Over time, pairing this reset with simple habits like standing up every hour, walking for a couple of minutes, or just changing your sitting position can make a huge difference to how your body feels day to day. Give this reset a few minutes on your busiest days and notice the difference. If this helped, save the video so you have it ready when you need it. Share it with a desk-bound friend who needs to hear this, and drop a comment below telling me how your body feels after a week of doing this reset. Train smarter, not harder. See you in the next one.